You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. Please come on in and make sure you like and share the video. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new here, please and thank you. And what up, big man? Big man was the first one in the chat, and I apologize for being late. I had a Walmart order and they said it was supposed to be here between 5 and 7, and around like 5:30 said it was on its way, 2 stops away. And oh my God, that took like 40 minutes from 5:30. So yeah, so I had to wait. I didn't want to stop and interrupt my show to get my Walmart order, then put my food in the fridge and all that. So that's why I was a little bit late. But yes, welcome back to the Hood Table. We are here once again to do another TV show review of Ruthless, which is Tyler Perry's TV show on BET Plus. So for all the people who are fans of Ruthless, that's what we'll be discussing today. And actually, the show is actually on episode 7, but as some of y'all know, I had got behind because we had like, it was like a big thing with the Vegas situation, the B sector Vegas trip. And so we were like covering that. A lot of our content creators was like literally like covering that like almost around the clock. So I had got a little behind. And then, with my other TV show review that I did the other day on Power, which was the second half of the last season of Power, I did that the other day. So I promised that I would get to Ruthless by Sunday. So here we are. Again, everybody, please make sure you like and share the video. And let's get this started, y'all. Let's get the party started. Now, this is the plan for this show today, okay? I plan to be here maybe no longer than an hour or so, no longer than an hour. But since I'm behind episodes 5 and 6, I'm going to just run right through my little review of that. And then once I start reviewing part 7, then I'll drop the link to see if anybody wants to discuss the current, most recent episode with me up on the panel. So that's the plan for right now. But we won't be here no more than an hour, give or take, okay? But anyway, so let's start. Let's go a little back. Let's go a little back to Ruthless season 5. Episode 5, it was called The Measure. And when that show had started off, the highest had just finished off using and abusing River all night long. Now, we just saw in the past how he has used and abused River to satisfy his, sexual needs. He's bi, as far as I believe, bisexual. Even sometimes I just be thinking that, because remember when the show first started, they had said that they don't believe in man, woman. They don't believe in like mother, father. They don't believe, so it's like when you're having sex with someone, whether it's a man or a woman, to them, it's like, no, you're just having person with a being, with a human. So I don't know if they call each other bi as far as him or not, but to me, he's bi. But anyway, every now and then when he gets in one of his moods to calm him down, if the drugs don't calm him down, River definitely will calm him down. And basically what he has done is just do everything to that man that you could imagine throughout the night in his bedroom. So anyway, after that, soon after that, Headmaster Obadiah, which I still feel some type of way about him, but we'll get onto him later also. But Obadiah, he's the headmaster. He's the one that's been basically, I don't want to say teaching, he's been brainwashing the children to make them believe that they no longer have any earthly parents. As I said, there's no male, female, there's no mom, dad, none of that stuff. Basically, the Raku, who they believe in, is their father. Okay? That's who's their father. And below their earthly father is the highest. Their spiritual father is the Raku. So anyway, he was summoned to be instructed to use the children that he has been guiding to search out the rats. Now, when they had mentioned the rat, I was thinking like, rat, like a mole, something like that. Kind of find out there really was a damn rat. But as far as the children, according to Obadiah, he said they were ready to fight. They were ready to use weapons. They have been trained and they are ready, set, go. The next time there is an invasion or next time they get raided, by the feds, but not so fast at the highest. They may have been fighting still objects. You know how they are sometimes when they be in training camps for fighting and boxing and kickboxing. They have like a human shape, a human object or something like that, like a torso that you hit, kick, or, they practice shooting on objects and things like that. He said, I don't think they're actually ready to fight humans yet. And before River got down on his knees to pleasure the highest again, he offered to help him weed out the rats. Now, this is the other type of rat that I was thinking about. With the children, it was the actual, rodent that they had. Oh, God, that scene was so gross. Ugh. But anyway, I hate rats, y'all. I hate mice. I hate rats. But anyway, he wanted to hold a public trial. But what I didn't understand was why River was now going by the name Daikon. Because we know that Daikon was stripped from his duties, which were then handed over to River. The name change, however, I just didn't understand at first. And Ruth didn't understand it either. But that was the least of her concerns because she wanted to make sure that she and River were still good. And didn't I tell y'all, I love saying that. Didn't I tell y'all that I thought River was going to be worse than Daikon? I said it. I knew that power would go to his damn head, and it went to his head immediately. He wasn't wearing that black robe for more than a minute, and he was already out there trying to get people beheaded, get people unalived. I mean, punish people, the men, the women, everybody. And then I remembered that Daikon's real name is Anthony. And, that means that whoever the right-hand man of the highest is at the time will be called Daikon. Now, I never looked it up to see if there was an actual meaning behind the word Daikon, because from what we see, no matter if it was Manny, if it was Daikon, if it was River, if it was Peter, if it was, I could go on and on and on, but that person would be called Daikon. So, but for the sake of this show, to not confuse people, we gonna keep calling them by their original names that we learned them as. Okay, I'm not about to switch it up on y'all on the last season. Okay, but anywho, this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna continue calling Daikon, and I'm gonna continue calling River. So moving right along. But anyway, so that's what that is on that. And then as far as like the commander of the Rakadushi guard, that is Daikon as well. For the meantime, that is River. River's first order of command was to have Peter ring the bell for the trial. So River had Daikon stand before everyone, asking him, was George and Lewis both under your command? He was like, yeah, where are we going with this? The same two men who abducted the highest at gunpoint? Daikon knew he was in trouble then. He was like, but they deceived me too. But But in between interrogating Daikon, River was also, he was slapping his ass around. I'm like, I know Daikon. Ooh, he was thinking, man, do not let me catch you slipping, because Daikon would definitely try to take him out. But yeah, Daikon, he confessed that he was also hoodwinked by George and Lewis. And for that to prove that he is, trying to be loyal to the highest, he was willing to accept any pain, any punishment that was pushed down on him, that was directed at him. And so they had like this box, and they got all these items in there that they could punish people with. Like, I mean, they got it's called the Gauntlet of Faith, which is also known as a billy club. That is what they used on him. But it was strange because when Daikon realized what he was about to be beaten with, I saw the billy club come out. But he wasn't just beaten by the billy club by River. It was like everyone surrounding him. Everybody just surrounded him, and they all had weapons. Like, where the fuck did the weapons come from? Everybody just automatically had a weapon in their hand. I mean, bats, sticks, all kind of brooms, everything. They was just beating the mess out of Daikon. But Tyler Perry, I know you can do better. If y'all saw that scene right there, I know you can do better. Because when Daikon was getting his back beat out by all those people, including River, did y'all see the blood? It was like somebody literally splashed some red paint or something. Like, there was no open wounds, there was no scratches, there was no contusions, there was no nothing. Like, there wasn't no mosquito bites. There was nothing. I was like, what in the hell? If y'all missed that part, y'all need to go back. Episode 5. Because it was like he had blood smeared all over his face, blood all over his back, but there was no open wounds. And I'm like, Tyler Perry, you got like 100 movies. Okay. Anyway, see, that's why a lot of people don't like Tyler Perry. That is exactly one of the reasons. But anyway, they was beating him senseless. But did y'all see how much more brutal River's licks was? It was like River was getting back every lick. He was getting all his licks back. How he was treated by Daikon, humiliated by Daikon. He was getting all his licks. Man, it was like as if it was giving him a hard on. If he was getting high. Like, he was getting high off of every hit. But anyway, next on the punishment list was Peter. Peter's punishment was being repeatedly dunked under the water over and over and over again. I thought they were actually going to try to really, take him out. But, he couldn't hardly breathe. But then for some reason, the highest was like, River, are you really trying to punish him, or are you not trying to punish him? River looking all confused, like, I'm dunking a dude under the water. What else do you want me to do? That was his punishment. I'm dunking him under the water. But somehow the highest already knew that they had a prior relationship, quote, quote. I'm like, how the heck he know that? Because as far as we know, whenever somebody has a quote, quote, relationship on the compound, it has to be a proven, signed, and sealed, blessed by the highest. Before the women can even mess with a man or anything like that, they have to be blessed by the highest. So I'm like, how the heck did he know about their prior relationship? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, while River was trying to do everything right to prove his loyalty to the highest, Ruth had snuck off to see her daughter. Her daughter, Callie, one of the brainwashed children. Her daughter, Callie, now goes by the name of Ruby, which I thought was kind of neat because it still plays off of Ruth more than the word Callie. So I'm wondering, is there a bigger meaning to them renaming her Ruby? Or if the daughter actually got to choose what her new name was going to be. I don't know. But she looked at her mother as if she was crazy because she's always like, come here, honey. Come here, daughter. And she's like, I ain't your daughter. I belong to the Raku. I belong to the Raku. She's like totally brainwashed and thinking they living in paradise and that there is no reason for them to run off anywhere. And not only are they living in paradise, but they're also trained to believe that they no longer again have any parents because they are now the children of the Raku. But before Ruth could convince her daughter to leave with her. Here comes Headmaster Obadiah. Y'all need to really tell me y'all true feelings on him, because I don't recall him in any of the early seasons. It's like he just appeared. So maybe he was off with the children. You know, the children, they were gone like all last season too. So maybe he was with them all last season and we just, I don't know. But anyway, he stopped them dead in their tracks. He was like, "Where you going?" She was like, she had to think of something quick. Well, since the highest is gonna be doing punishments and stuff, and since the children are like, now ready to fight and everything, and now that you got them brainwashed and thinking I'm not her mother and all this, maybe the children should actually come witness how the highest gets down when it comes to the punishments. Why Obadiah thought that was a good idea, I don't know. But it helped Ruth. It helped her get out that sticky situation. Now, River, back to River, to step it up a notch, he then had Manny literally carry Joan from the sick and shut-in room. Boy, when he picked her up and carried her to that table and put her in the middle of the pavilion, I didn't know what was going to happen with Joan. Because River, he wants that passcode from Joan so that he can get that money, get that money. So now that he has all this power, now that he the new Daikon, he is going to punish her until she can't take any more punishment. He is going to torture her. And that he did. He was torturing her with that stun gun over and over and over, just shocking her. She was just laying there lifeless. She was already barely alive in the first place. But then after being shocked repeatedly by that stun gun, she was laying there just as lifeless as she could be. Ruth and everybody, even Alex, they always like, please, we beg you, please stop. She's so weak. She's like so weak. She hadn't even regained all her strength back, and he's out there just torturing her. But anyway, that's what happens when you try to run away. Now, I actually thought that the stun gun again was going to take her out. I also thought that she was going to be the last one punished. River wasn't done. He wasn't done at all. River actually, after he was done, punishing her, instead to get out of sticky situation, used the children as her way out. Ruth convinced Obadiah to allow her to escort the children to the pavilion to see exactly what the highest was capable of. Now, Alex was standing there. It was her turn next. Alex was next in line to be punished. Alex tried to run away with her daughter, remember? So the highest was like, okay, this is a good idea for the children to watch them get punished. But not only that, he thought it was a better idea for, instead of River punishing her, that her own daughter punish her. I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no. You gonna have somebody's own child shoot them with a gun? Did y'all see Ruth? I know Alex, she was there. Okay, first of all, Alex was looking petrified. She was probably feeling like, there got to be a million other ways for me to die. They could have came up with a million other ways for me to die than to be killed by the hands of my own daughter. And for some reason, which I couldn't understand, Obadiah at the last minute, like right at the last minute, because remember, Obadiah was trying to convince the highest that the children were ready. And the highest back then was like, no, they're not ready. They're not ready. I don't think they're ready. Obadiah, they ready. Your highest, they are ready. They are ready to serve you. They are ready to fight for you. But at the very last minute, Obadiah grabbed that gun, telling the highest, I'm sorry, your highest, my bad. The kids, they ain't ready yet. And right around that time, there was the drone flying around above with the media crew. And I just knew that they were about to take some action. Right when a journalist could literally feel that Pulitzer Award in her hands, Obadiah grabbed a gun. And after picking up the gun and holding the gun to Alex's head, that was when the show ended. But they got all that footage. The drone was still up in the air. And then when episode 6 started, we learned that Alex was indeed shot and killed by Headmaster Obadiah. Ruth, before having Alex carried off to the infirmary, told River that he had no idea what he had just did. Ruth was pissed off. Pissed off. Daikon even had a message for River. He told him power in the right hands can rule a nation for a lifetime. Power in the wrong hands, well, gets an innocent woman killed on his second day. Like I said, he only had that black robe on for a minute and he was already unaliving people, punishing people. I mean, he was being brutal. He was being ruthless. And yes, that's the name of the show. But I never saw Peter not Peter, that's the white boy. River to be that type of person. But River was like, shut the fuck up. He's like, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck you talking to? I'm the new Daikon. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, just like Lacey had said, the power had went right to his head. It went literally right to his head. Joan was furious. She was pissed off. Daikon was pissed off. Everybody was pissed off at River because he was just doing too much. He was doing too much. And we already know why he's doing too much. He's trying to remove everyone out the way because he wants to be the only person standing to get that money, which he still can't get right now because he still needs the passcode from Joan. But anyway, Ruth, she was furious at the thought of Alex losing her life. And so was Joan. Joan, she had a little energy left. Surprisingly, she had enough energy to whisper the passcode to Lacey. Now, she said Philly, Tyrone, which I think Tyrone is from Philly. Is that correct, y'all? Because I was trying to figure out what the Philly part meant. But it said Philly, Tyrone, 22793. Lacey was like, what the hell is that? What is that? Is that like a Powerball number? I mean, what is that? She said it's a prisoner and inmate number. So I take it that that's Tyrone Lucas, prison inmate number 22793. And Philly probably just meant that's where he was from. I don't know. But the passcode, she told her, would get her a hold of a lot of money that would get them the heck out of there, to get them the heck up out of Dodge. Now, again, River still doesn't know that passcode. She was begging her. Joan was begging her, please, please remember Lacey. You cannot forget this because at this point right now, Joan don't know if she's going to survive another night. She don't know if River's going to once again try to kill her. She don't know. But just in case she gets taken out, she wants to make sure that somebody else has the passcode so they can be able to get all those millions of dollars and get the hell up out of there and hopefully will be able to escape with the children because that is one of the main goals. Not for River, though. When have y'all ever seen River concerned with them children? Even when him and Joan was about to leave, she was like, I ain't leaving without my daughter. And don't forget, she's still supposed to get Tally's daughter, too. So she was like, I'm not leaving without my daughter. He has not really ever been concerned about those children. But anyway, Daikon, still not willing to relinquish his power to River, was trying to order somebody around. Manny. Manny must have looked him up and down like he was shout. He must have looked him up and down like he was shout. He held a finger up to his lips. He was like, shh. First of all, who you talking to? It was like River all over again. Who the fuck you talking to? You have no more powers. You have been dethroned. You are no longer wearing the black robe. You was in the purple robe. So you was on the same level as every other person in the compound, right? But yeah, he shoved him out the way like, get the hell out of my way. And then to make it worse, he got put out of his own trailer. River done put him out of his trailer. He done handed him his little stack of clothing, told him he has to go now and sleep with all the men in the men's trailer. And River was now taking over his trailer. Okay. So River, the new commander in chief over the security and everything, he has taken over Daikon's trailer. Oh God, I can just imagine what Daikon got planned for him because he know one day River's gonna meet his fate. But before walking away, he was like, "You fucking with the wrong person. Never underestimate a man who has nothing left to lose." I guess that's the position that Daikon feels that he's left in. He has nothing. He child the highest no longer trusts him. The highest has sat him down. River is running around there acting crazy, punishing him, treating him like the little boy, treating him basically the same way that he treated River. Payback's a bitch, right? Karma's a bitch, right? But anyway, like I said, River's gonna get all his licks back. But then we find out that Lacey. Now remember, okay, I had told y'all, Lacey is going crazy. She was up there talking to herself, rocking back and forth. Remember, Zane was like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with you?" She was laughing. I mean, just hysterically laughing out loud, just acting crazy. And so now we find out it's all a play. Just like in the B sector, play, 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 play. So many plays be running around here. But yeah, it's all a play. Ruth got her acting like she's crazy. But it's come to the point where she's been acting like she's crazy for so long. Now she really is going crazy. She's like, I can't tell reality from my perception. I think I really am going crazy. She was falling apart, y'all. Ruth had to slap her ass. She like pat pat pat. Get it together, bitch. We're on a mission here. Understand your assignment. Just keep pretending. Just keep pretending that you cray, and everything is gonna work out fine. Everything is gonna work out fine. But yeah, she told her she need to stop falling apart before informing her of their new plans to take River out. River, of course, now being the new Daikon. River is going to be taken out. I don't know by who. Either Ruth. I don't know. Maybe even Joan. I don't know. Maybe even Joan. I don't know. Maybe if Joan get up on her feet, she got that one foot that's still kind of, the fucked up from the bear trap. But I don't know. I would love to see Joan get his ass, or Ruth. Not so much Daikon, but I would rather see Joan or Ruth get his ass. But anyway, with Anthony, aka Daikon, and now Alex out of the way, River is obviously trying to get all those who know about the money out of the way as well, starting with Joan. And while giving the highest a massage along with a little pillow talk, the highest realized that Joan had the passcode. Off with her head. That's what almost happened. Off that big ass sword that the highest got off with her head. I thought he was going to take her whole head off. But it didn't happen. If the son from Ruth's womb had intervened, y'all, Ruth, see, this is another one of those things that I'd be like, Tyler Perry, come on now. Come on now. He got the highest literally believing that, first of all, he thinks Ruth is really pregnant by him. Now, I told y'all before that if she is really pregnant, I think it's actually probably Daikon's. But, for the sake of this storyline, he thinks that she's pregnant. Mother doesn't think that he's pregnant. Other people don't think that she's pregnant, but he thinks that she's pregnant. And he also believes that his son in her womb be talking to him. Be sending messages from the sack. She was like, no, your son is speaking. Your son is speaking. He don't want you to kill her. There's no more blood that needs to be shed. Please don't kill her. That whole situation was so funny because he was like, oh, my son has spoken. Oh, my son. I'm like, child, Lord Jesus. But anyway, seeing how far River is willing to go to get the money, Ruth has declared a full out war on him. She will not rest until he is dead. And for me personally, I always thought that he was a snake. Right? We always knew that River was a snake. Yet I had no idea that he could be so darn vicious. But he's also very smart. And now that Ruth has waged war on him, he placed his mother back in charge of the kitchen. He already knew. And Ruth had something up her sleeve. He knew that there was going to be a dinner in his honor of him being the new Daikon, the new commander, the new right-hand man to the highest. And he knew that if he kept Ruth in that kitchen, where the poison is located, okay, like I said, he's pretty smart too. Now, will that keep him from being poisoned in the long run? I don't know. But Daikon did tell Ruth where to find the poison. And then at the end of the show, River gave his seat up and his food to Ruth's daughter Callie to signify that he knew what the fuck was up. Child, I was like, oh no, please, not Callie, not Callie. But then, oh, and another thing. That Obadiah, the one that I be thinking is a little suspect, that damn Obadiah, he has been acting kind of, I don't know. I don't know whether to call it suspect, suspicious, or something else. I don't know. How do y'all feel about Obadiah? Because you see, when the reporter and the camera crew flew their drone over the compound, they were able to capture Alex being killed by Obadiah. And then afterwards, they went to the feds with what they found, what they saw, and they asked permission to speak to the highest, to get inside the compound, to interview the highest. But what happened to the footage? What happened to the footage, y'all? The footage, the guy, the cameraman, he knew he had recorded it. He saw it. He saved it. But then when they went to turn it over to the feds, the footage somehow disappeared. It somehow disappeared from the drone. And then Obadiah told Manny that he better turn down the number 2 position after River makes his announcement. So I was wondering if Obadiah had something to do with the missing footage, because he was the only one who noticed the reporter's drone. When he walked up to Manny, he was like, Manny, how long you been doing this job? I'm going to need you to turn down that position when offered by River as, the next person in command. And he was like, why? Because for one, you did notice a drone flying all over the compound. You did notice the reporter and her cameraman walking all through the woods around the compound. You did notice Ruth not once but twice try to go, get her daughter from where the children are located. And he was like, you are useless. You're basically useless. But what we do know and what we have seen all through these seasons was usually he's at the front of the gate or he's standing outside the highest home. So he really, this the part that confuses me too. Like, how is he like the next in command to Daikon, and he should have been knowing all this stuff is going around when he always in one position? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't know. But anywho, now we're up to episode 7. And I'm going to drop this old nasty piece of stanky link just in case anybody wants to join me to review the current episode 7. Because not a whole lot was going on, I think episode 5 had a lot more to do with it. But episode 7, we kind of got to go back and look at, was that season 3? Some things that happened in season 3 with Lynn and Brian. Remember Lynn and Brian? Well, Brian, he was working with the authorities. And his wife Lynn, remember she had crept up to the camp. And then remember she had got hooked on all them drugs and all that kind of stuff. And she was like, she was out of her mind, just hallucinating and everything. But yeah, let me make sure this is Big Man. Before I add him on the screen. Hold up, where's my banner? Here we go. Okay. All right. Big Man.
This me.
What up, dude?
Girl, come on, let's get to this episode 7 because I got questions.
You got questions?
Oh, yes, I have questions. Girl, let's get started.
What questions do you got? Go ahead.
First of all, I was shocked that the poison wasn't in the food. That's the first thing I was shocked.
Yes.
And another thing, I'm getting tired of River right now. I'm just getting tired of him because Ruth, you could have killed him in the last episode.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. But let me tell you about this food thing because I also got questions. So I'm glad you brought it up. Because how the hell did let's look back. Okay. First of all, Ruth was going to make the food for River, right, and poison him and take him out, right. Daikon
Yeah,
told her where the poison was, where in the kitchen to find it. But
yeah,
remember Zane. Remember she pretended to knock over Callie's bowl, and she was like, "Oh, sorry, Callie, I'll go and get you another one." And she left the pavilion
yeah,
when everybody was standing, and she left and got another bowl.
yeah. I remember that too because I
So
watched that
how
episode.
does Zane know to switch the? I mean, of course she knocked it over accidentally, but I didn't
Uh-huh.
see anywhere where it shows Zane even knowing about the poison or knowing to switch the bowls, or I don't know.
Hmm. Maybe somebody must have told her.
I don't know because even Ruth didn't know that the bowls were switched. Ruth literally thought that her daughter was about to sit down and eat that poison when River gave her her seed.
Yeah, because you remember. That's what I'm saying. I got a question because how did she know or how did that
I don't
goddamn
know. I don't
that
know.
that damn river? He's so damn good.
I don't know. That part threw me for a loop because when the show opened up, Ruth, she was immediately trying to create a diversion for her daughter, and because she just knew that she had to do something to prevent her from eating the poison, that was meant for River. But
Yeah.
again, the food somehow must have been switched. I don't know how it happened, but anyway, she was lucky this time around, but she did promise him. Remember when he bent down and whispered in her ear? He said, "Yeah, next time your daughter won't be so lucky." And she said, "And next time I won't fuck up. I'm gonna get your ass next time."
But do you think? But this the question I'm going to ask you. Do you think that River was trying to plan on killing Ruth's daughter?
I don't think he really meant to do it, but I think he wanted to make her. He wanted to make her think her daughter's about to die because he's trying to prove to her that he knew he was one step ahead of her. He knew that she was trying to poison him. That's
Oh,
why. Yeah, so that's why he did it. I don't think he really wanted to kill her daughter.
I think he wanted to kill her daughter because
I don't
oh,
think so because he knew that the food wasn't poison. So if he really wanted to kill her daughter, he would have made sure that she had the bowl of poison. So
but
he
what?
knew.
But
He knew. He knew.
hood table. What if the food of poison was not in River's bowl? But what if it was in the highest bowl?
I don't think it was in the highest bowl because they continue eating. Remember?
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah. But go ahead. Let's. Oh,
Yeah. They continue eating. So I don't know. Maybe next episode we'll get a little bit more on what really happened
yeah,
because but Ruth, she promised, she made a vow to River that she won't miss the next time. But then as far as mother, did you catch that she had took the pills from the highest? She had stopped putting them in the food. The
she's
pills, his
yeah. I was gonna say
antipsychotic
she's
pills.
sneaky too. Mother is so sneaky.
Mhm.
The mother is so
She
sneaky
took his
because
psychotic pills.
yeah,
Mhm.
because let me tell you this though, when Ruth was in the kitchen cooking the meals and stuff for the highest, why every time mothers goes in there? Why every time mothers goes in there? I think something's up with mother.
Well, I know for sure that she took the pills from the highest because the pills, they're like antipsychotic pills. He hasn't known that he was on any type of medication. The only thing
Mm-hmm.
he knows that he normally takes is them drugs up his veins. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The hard drugs, but he didn't know that he was on any antipsychotic pills all this time. And Daikon was like, "Why the hell would you take his drugs away? Because people who take those drugs can't just stop cold turkey."
Yeah.
But her
I want
plan is that he will go crazy on the person who's the closest to him, and that person right now is River.
yeah.
So that's
But
what she was hoping
I
that he
want
would
to
go
ask you
crazy
this.
on him.
I'm gonna ask you this. During the scene when Ruth and the Ruth and the Hyatts was in the room together, who is that lady that popped up?
Oh, see, that's what happens when he doesn't take his antipsychotic pills that mother used to put in his food. When he don't take them pills, he been hallucinating. Now, when I saw the lady, I'm gonna tell you that I thought maybe it might be his mother because
Oh,
I think that he's biracial, and I think
oh,
that might be his mother, the white lady that he was hallucinating.
yeah.
But he was calling her devil or demon or something like that. But I think that might because remember, we were told a while back that his mother was not a good mother and she
Mm-hmm.
was neglectful and she was abusive and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that has something to do with, the way he was his upbringing and how he turned out literally. But I
Mm.
think it's his mother. I
I
don't know. Who
thought
do you think it is?
I think it was the mama or the ex girlfriend, something like that. That's what I was thinking.
Oh no. Mm-mm. I
But
don't
but
think
if,
it's his ex-girlfriend.
but if it is his mother, ooh, this finna be good. Mm.
Yeah, it was crazy because Ruth, she's looking around like, "Who? What you talking about? I don't see nobody." Man, he sent her. You notice he said, "Go get my food." Like he was super desperate. He was like, "Go get my food right now. Go get my food," because he knows that when he eats, he's like calm. He don't. He just had no idea that there was drugs being put in his or medication, I should say, being put into his food. So that's
Mm-hmm.
why he was flipping out. He was like, "Get my food now." He has
Man,
no idea that he was on
man,
antipsychotic.
man, that episode 7 was good though. I ain't gonna lie, it was too good.
Yeah. And then he told Daikon, like when remember Daikon came to see him, and he said, I was seeing shadows and demons. And oh God, I thought he was about to take Daikon out. Daikon was trying to tell him that the reason why you hallucinating is because mother hasn't been giving your antipsychotic meds. But when the
Mm-hmm.
highest even thought for a second that he was on some type of medication, because
Mm-hmm.
they think he was unstable. Did you see him pull out that sword so fast?
Man, I thought he was gonna kill him right there on the spot.
Man, he pulled out that sword so fast. I was like, Lord, don't let Daikon go out this way. But then he thought quick on his feet. He was like, no, no, no. I'm trying to say the drugs that you put in your arm, the heroin or whatever it is. I think maybe we got a bad batch. So now
Yeah,
he wants Daikon to test the batch. So I think that's what's gonna happen next episode. Daikon gonna have to take
yeah,
some
I
of
think
that
so
heroin.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, on the roof situation, why I got a good feeling that Roof is trying to
Mm-hmm.
protect Joan? Why I got a good feeling that Roof trying to protect Joan over
Oh
River?
yeah, she's trying to protect Joan. She was trying to protect Alex too, but that didn't work. And we saw that Obadiah
I already
shot her.
seen, yeah,
But
yeah.
that was messed up because he shot her right in front of her daughter. I was like, that is so messed up. But the children so brainwashed. The daughter probably don't even realize, that's my mother. My mother was just
Hmm.
shot right in front of me. You know, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
But
that's
yeah,
what
as far as
because when I look because
mhm,
when I looked at the part when John was there and Ruth was there and the Hayes was there finna kill John, why did John was smiling at no why did John was smiling at Ruth? And that was kind of that was kind of suspicious.
you said on which scene?
On the scene when they was all in a room and John was when the Hayes, River, John and Ruth. Why I was looking at Joan's face and why she was smiling at Ruth, like that was that kind of suspicious. Like why is Ruth trying to protect Joan so now?
Which, which room you talking about? Are you talking about in the infirmary?
In the infirmary, yeah. When everybody was
Yeah,
in the
when the highest was about to take her head off.
yeah.
I think she was just smiling because she knows that first of all, she still wants it at River. She still wants to get at River because of what he's doing to her. But I
Mm-hmm.
think she was smiling also because River still hasn't been able to get the passcode from her. She
Oh.
still has the ace. She still has the ace, the card. She still got the passcode. But now, what's her name? Lacey got the passcode as well. But River doesn't know that.
Ooh.
So yeah, she's just smiling because she know River wants that passcode so bad.
But what
And
if
everything
late?
he's doing, he was shocking her with the stun
Yeah,
gun. And he
yeah.
even told the highest that she has the passcode, and the highest ran in there with his sword to kill her. But remember, that's when Ruth said her baby was speaking from her womb, telling him
I
not to
still
do it, and
believe
that's
that
why he
she ain't
shot her.
pregnant, but it's a
I don't think
storyline.
so
So
either.
it's a storyline. Tyler Perry,
Yep.
Tyler Perry, and them damn storylines. I can't. But what if Lacey
Yeah, I don't
was?
think she's pregnant either. And then the fact that she ain't just showing, like, she ain't showing at all.
She ain't. That's what I'm saying. She's not
Your
showing.
sound keeps going in and out, big man.
Could you hear me?
I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah.
But it's like
Okay.
staticking or like a connection thing or something.
I got.
But yeah,
I got connection.
yeah, but I hear you good now. But yeah,
Okay.
so I think that's why she was smiling because River tried her. River trying to do anything he can to get that damn passcode, and he still can't. He still can't get it.
But
But what
my
happened to
question,
all the food? Okay, remember? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. Now, my other question is this: what if Lacey tells Ruth the passcode that Joan told Lacey?
I don't know if she will, but if she did tell her the passcode, I don't think out of all the people who I think are snakes, like real snakes, I
Mm-hmm.
think Ruth, if she was to get the passcode, I don't think she would just run off and take all the money all by herself. Because even when they left the first time, remember, she didn't take all the money.
Mm-hmm.
She took some of the money, but she didn't take all the money. But she did have a lot with her. But I think she would take all the children. She definitely not gonna leave the children. Now, if Joan or River, if they were to get their hands on the money, I think
Yeah.
they would leave everybody and they would just take off by themselves and be like, "Fuck everybody else."
Mm. That's what
So
I was thinking of.
if Ruth had the passcode, I think it would turn out better. But I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah.
right now, speaking of what they need, all the roadblocks are surrounding the compound. So River had to call down to the feds. He had to call down to the feds and basically ask them to bring them some food because people was about to be starving and he didn't want hundreds and hundreds of starving rackadooshies running around there going crazy. So he made a phone
Mm-hmm.
call to the feds. And you notice when he made a phone call to the feds, telling them we ran out of food, we need medical supplies and stuff like that. Agent Desiree, she was willing to get supplies delivered on one condition, though, and that was for River to hand over all the children. And of course, that wasn't about to happen, right? There's no
Yeah.
way he can hand over all the children and get them out of there without nobody knowing. But what he did say was that he could give them the location of Agent Malcolm Green. Now, do you remember who Malcolm is?
Was that the guy that got shot in last season?
No, that was the one. Remember the one they kept putting in the freezer?
Yeah.
The real light
Okay.
skinned one that was sleeping with Andrew's wife and he was sleeping with everybody else's wife.
Yeah. Him.
The one that had got away, he had escaped from the punishment trailer. Yeah, River says he might be able to get him the whereabouts of Malcolm. And I was trying to wonder where could he be?
That's what I'm
I
wondering
can't
that
I
too.
can't think of where would he be.
But why
So
do
that's
River?
a question out there. If anybody knows or if anybody got any idea or opinions on where Michael might be hiding, let me know that. Because Big Man, do you remember when they were in the trailer? And remember that River had went down there and tried to poison Peter because he thought Peter was going to tell the highest that they both was trying to escape. And so remember that sandwich?
Yeah, I remember the sandwich.
Remember Peter
Malcolm ate.
never ate the
Yeah,
sandwich?
yeah, because Malcolm ate that
Malcolm
sandwich.
ate the sandwich, right? Right. So I thought that Malcolm probably be dead somewhere. We ain't seen Malcolm since
And that's
then,
what
so I'm
I thought
thinking
about.
he
That's
done
what I'm thinking
fell
now.
somewhere.
Because I thought when he ate that
Yep,
sandwich, he's
yep.
been dead in the woods somewhere. That's what I was thinking. But I might be wrong.
So I don't know. I don't know, Tanya. child. But one thing, Andrew, Andrew, of course, is still in jail. Oops, I still turn
Mhm.
my camera on, even though I got tape over it. But Andrew is still down there at the jail. And they are still trying to pin those two murders on him.
Mhm.
Brian and his wife, Lynn, and they still trying to try him for two homicides, but he's insisting that he didn't kill them. Now, do you remember
Because
what
he didn't kill
happened?
him.
How Lynn really died? Right, right. And for the people who might have forgot, Lynn, she was killed by Daikon when her and her husband Brian was trying to escape. So that's what happened to Lynn. But for some reason, they believe that Andrew is responsible for her life. But no, that scene where Lynn was killed, she was up there begging Daikon to kill her. He was like, "You want to die?" She was like, "Yeah, take me out, take me out." And then she was even like daring him, like, "Do it, pussy. You a pussy if you can't do it." And he finally shot her right in her head
Mm.
while she was trying to run. So yeah,
My
that's
que-
who
my
killed
question is now
Lynn.
that Liam is dead and the husband, I don't think the husband dead. I think the husband's somewhere hiding. But my question is, are they gonna put charges on Daikon?
I don't think so because for one, they don't even know that Daikon killed him yet. So, but then again, I'm trying to remember. Did Andrew tell him that Daikon killed him? I can't remember if he
Nope.
even told him that. All I remember is
Nope.
Andrew just kept saying he didn't kill her.
Nope. He did it. Because
So,
remember, they was trying to get that information out of Andrew.
hmm,
Remember?
yeah, yeah, but I don't know why he just won't say Daikon did it. I don't know.
Mm,
That's very strange.
that's
But
yeah.
anyway, what do you think that contraption was at the end of the show in that box?
Ooh, you put that spot on me. Um, the
I don't know what
contract.
it is. I mean, me personally,
I'm probably with you on that same
okay, let me
boat.
tell you what I think it is. Let me tell you what I think it is because remember, River was just a little bit before that talking to Mother about Ruth and them not with Mother saying that she didn't believe that she was pregnant. And River was like, "Really? You don't think that she's pregnant?" And so then when Manny delivered that box to River, he opened it up and he said, "Oh yeah, this is what I need right here. Oh yeah." And when I looked at the contraption, no, the first thing I thought it might be
What?
is like a sonogram, something like to rub on Ruth's belly, to look at the baby or ultrasound or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it might be, but I don't know. I don't know. So that's why I was asking you, like, what do you think it was? Because I ain't never seen nothing like it before. But being that they don't have like all the big, big, big type of medical equipment, maybe that's
Hmm.
one of the small portable things that you can use to like do an ultrasound or do a sonogram or something like that. But I think
Yeah,
he's
that's
going to
what I'm
try to
trying to
prove.
think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I could wait to the next episode because that's the question. You got to hold on to the next episode because my mind just when you asked me that, I was like, ooh, I just gotta wait to the next episode on this one to give you my honest opinion.
Well, we shall see. We shall see. I don't know. I don't know. But as far as you was talking about Brian too,
Hmm.
Brian, I know that he didn't I know that Daikon did kill his wife. We know that Andrew did not. As far as remember Malcolm, it was Malcolm, Andrew, Brian. And remember they
Hmm.
had left and they were on the other side of town, to the cult. And Malcolm was trying to convince the others to help him attack and take down Daikon so that they can escape. So literally after that, I don't
Hmm.
know where Brian is. I don't know. But then again, remember, we don't know where Paula is either. Remember Paula, the one who escaped in the truck, the pickup truck?
Oh,
Remember she escaped? We haven't heard about Paula ever since. So I don't know. Where's Paula?
Oh,
Brian?
I
Malcolm.
hope Paula do come back on the next episode.
Hmm.
Or did Paula get shot last season?
No, she didn't get shot. No, Paula been gone. Paula was gone before last season. Paula left in season, I want to say 3. I want to say 3. That's when Paula left. Yep.
Ooh, that's a good question.
So I don't know.
What is Paula? That's a good
I don't know.
question.
That's what I've been wondering for the last few seasons. Just like with the children, I was wondering where all the children was for the last few seasons. Now the children are back and they are all brainwashed and have been trained to fight and everything like that. But Paula, I don't know what happened to her. The only one that we for sure know that was killed that tried to leave, we know for sure that was Tally,
Yeah,
because
Tyler
remember
dead. I know.
she actually died on the Oval.
Yeah.
But you know how they carry the storylines over. But she actually died on the Oval. Let's see who else. Well, that other police officer, he died. They drowned him. Well, they put him in the pond in his car. But as far as like people from the cult that tried to escape, that literally
Hmm.
left. I don't know where they are. I don't know if they're going to reappear. I've been waiting on Paula to reappear, but it's what's even crazier is how nobody has spoken about her in a very, very long time. Because
Come
after
on.
she left, everybody was concerned and always asking, do you think she made it? Do you think she made it? Do you think she survived? And then after that, it just kind of just went away. So I don't know.
All I gotta say is, come on, Ty Perry. We gotta bring old girl back.
I don't know. But anyway, next week we're going to find out.
Hmm.
I guess what that contraption is that he had got in that package.
Hmm.
And maybe we'll find out if Ruth is really pregnant or not. I don't know. But what are you looking forward to next week finding out?
Let me see. What I'm looking for next week is the pregnancy. Who gonna kill River first? Remember, Daikon and Ruth said they both want to kill River. Is John going to probably talk to Ruth again? Talk to Ruth, and I gotta keep my eyes on Mother because you know Mother's sneaky, but that's why I got. That's why I got.
Well, the crazy thing, like I said, is Ruth, she's supposed to be pregnant. She's been pregnant like what, a couple of seasons now, and still ain't showing. Now I know with these TV shows, they not go by years and years like we watch them. It could literally be only like 8 months to pass over the span of seasons, right?
Yeah, but
But
then we gotta
still,
get.
it has to be at least 5 or 6 months that she's been pregnant, right?
Yeah, we gotta at least get. Come on, Ty Perry. We gotta at least get into this because right now it's getting interesting. We gotta know is she or is she not? Because me and Hood we already know she's not. So
Yeah, we know she's not, but we shall see, y'all. We shall see. But
hmm
also the attorney showed up. The last thing that I noticed this episode was, what's her name? The girl that they had arrested. What's her name?
the
What
one
is
of the
her
cartel
name?
girls,
Yeah. What was her name?
I forgot her
Keys.
name.
Keys.
Yeah, Keys. I think it's Keys.
Her name is Keys, and her real name we know now is Keishana.
Ooh.
So the attorney that showed up for her, I'm sure
Hmm.
was probably hired by the cartel. So maybe next week we'll get more into that because literally the attorney showed up and that was it. There was like nothing really, in any other scenes about that attorney. So
Did
I'm
you say
looking forward to
something?
finding out.
I was listening to your when you was doing your recap of the last two episodes. Did you say something about a bean footage or something?
Being footage, no, the only footage I think I mentioned was, when the drone was flying
Yeah,
overhead.
yeah, yeah. I call it the bean footage. You
Oh
said
yeah. That's the only thing that I had mentioned when in regard to footage was when the drone was flying overhead and they caught Obadiah shooting Alex. But remember when the camera crew went to the feds to
mhm.
show them the footage? Remember it disappeared? So how do you think that happened? That's what I was talking about.
Let me tell you what I think it happened. Obadiah must when he shot that girl, he must have shot the drone and the drone fell and he probably broke the drone. That's what they lost that footage.
I don't know because they brought the drone back to the Fed. So if it was broke, I think they would have mentioned it.
They probably did not mention it, but what if the drone was broken before they brought it to the feds?
I don't know because they did say it recorded. He said, "I know it recorded. I know it captured. I know it saved." But what
Mm-hmm.
if that doggone Obadiah or somebody on the compound got some
Shot
kind
it
of way,
down.
like some type of way to delete certain things or something like that? I don't know. Or maybe what if somebody's down there at the jail, like somebody that we don't expect, that's
Mm.
probably working with the working with the cult. I wonder if they could
Ooh.
have deleted. I don't know. That part is really interesting to me.
Well,
That
that's why I
part is,
said next episode is gonna be interesting.
yeah, we're
I
gonna
have to
find
put
out
that.
about that too.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. But when Power comes on, I'm gonna be reviewing that this week too.
Speaking of power, I did
Yeah.
catch your last. I did catch your last review, and I definitely got some questions about the last episode that I seen. But old girl got her butt kicked. Now,
Oh, you talking about
yes,
Diana?
yeah, Diana, crazy
Yeah.
old Diana. Now,
Um.
my question to you is this: what you think the next episode gonna be?
Oh, I think her mama and them and her siblings and them, oh,
Mm-hmm.
they gonna be hunting down that chick, Felicia. You know, Detective Felicia. It's gonna be bye, Felicia. Lights out, Felicia. Go to sleep, Felicia. They gonna be
But
hunting
but but
that
but
white
but
lady
but
down.
what if now I get it. Hey core lover, I told you I was gonna be here. But what if Tariq go get the detective before the mama do?
I don't know. Now I thought about that too. It's either gonna be okay. This also. I think it might take the whole family. I think they're gonna come together because right now, Monet is not getting along with her son, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with Kane, so right now I think Kane might be like, "Oh hell no, you done did this to my sister. Okay, mama, what we gonna do?" You know what I'm saying? I think they all might partake in that. And what up, Corio? Hey, baby.
It was good, Koya.
Yes. But I don't know, but I'm looking forward to that because ooh, I felt so bad. And I'm looking forward to finding out if the baby survived.
Oh, you know the baby part survived. I
I
can tell
don't
you that.
know because she took a licking, boy. She was
Yeah.
kicking her, stomping her, beating
And
her, punching her. I
but
don't
my
know.
thing about it is when Tariq showed up at the place they supposed to meet, and he was on the phone, and he heard the phone. My God, I almost cried. Yes, I
I
did. I
did
almost cried.
too. I was like, "Oh my god, not Diana!" Like she's so sweet and she don't do anything to anybody. And that's the thing. Like Felicia told her to put down, oh boy, what's the name, Zion.
Yes,
So
Zion.
he eventually was put down, even though it wasn't
By
by her.
it wasn't by her. It was by
Yeah, he
Tariq.
was still put down. So she's like, "What's the big damn deal? You wanted the job done, it was
Because
done."
because let me say this because detective woman I can't stand her. I'm be honest. Diana told Tariq what was gonna go down, and that's what made Tariq goes over there and put down old boy because Tariq don't want Diana involved in nothing when the baby, the baby in her stomach and stuff like that. So now that the can I curse? Because I swear I want to curse today. Um,
Yeah, you can, boy.
now the funky bitch over there that kicked Diane, the funky bitch over there that want to beat up on Diana.
Yeah,
I bet
Felicia.
you, yeah, I call her funky bitch. Um, um, I bet you Tariq gonna find her before Monet do it, and I bet you they're gonna pop her head off.
I want them to. I want them to pop her head. The way that she smashed Diana's new snow globe that was bought for her baby, the way she smashed that globe to the ground, that's how I
Mm-hmm.
want them to smash her head. Exactly the
And,
same way.
and another thing here, I can't believe old boy died. Oh boy, Michael Easby, something like that. The guy that played the dirty cop.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe he shot that big fat guy at the bridge.
Yeah, he's ruthless. He is definitely ruthless. He shot. Remember when he first busted Monet and them when they were stealing the drugs?
Oh
Shot
yeah, I
him.
remember that one. I
Shot
remember
that
that.
guy right there. Yeah, and so he's something to deal with. He's definitely something to deal with. I don't know how they gonna quite handle him. I was kind of I was kind of shocked that he killed Tate at the end. Kamal. I was kind of shocked, and I
Yeah, I was
also
shocked
thought
that too.
Kamal. I thought Kamal would probably be the one to put him down because of how badly they were treating Kamal, and you know making him seem like they so much more than him, and the way they were putting him down, and they basically just treating him like shit. So I was kind of hoping that Kamal would be the ones to bring them down, but
I think the end of this season, I think it's gonna be a bloodbath.
yeah, definitely. Because the Russians are going to get payback. I think
Mm-hmm.
Effie might be in a world of trouble. And I don't want to
Oh, that
discuss
dumb
too
bitch.
much
Oh, I
of the
can't stand
show.
that bitch. I
Yeah, I don't
can't.
want to discuss too much of the show because this is a ruthless review. But the last thing I'm gonna say is I think Effie might be in a world of trouble because she was there when the Russians got shot up to see if they would buy more drugs from Noma. And
Mm.
now they might think that she might have something to do with it. So
That's
I
why.
don't
Let me tell you this though. Did you see the part when Kane went to F? I know this ruthless. I know everybody would love, but look, Power's our thing too. But anyway, did you see when Kane came to Effie's room and
yes.
Kane told Effie, "I'm still thinking about you" and all that type stuff.
Yep, they still like each other. He's only
Mm-hmm.
being with Noma because his mama and him beefing, and he wants to be in control of some shit, and Noma is allowing it. But Effie did say she's also tired of being in the game too. So I'm looking forward to next episode to see how she's going to handle that and how the Russians are going to handle that drive by. But
Mm.
yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that at that because again,
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
don't
leave
want
that
to
for
get too
Power.
much
I
of
will
the
be over here watch
yeah.
that.
We'll review Power when the next episode come on. We'll leave the rest for that. But thank you so much for joining us today, everybody who came in for our little review of Ruthless season 5, episode 7. The next show comes on Thursday. Power also comes on Thursday and Friday, depending if you got stars or if you watching it on the app.
I watch
But
on the
yes,
app.
yep. I watch it on my TV and sometimes on the app. But everybody who came in today, please make sure you like and share the video.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe to the Hood Table if you're new here. Feel free to join our membership as well. And like Choreo Lover put in the chat, if you want a cash app, it's $ the Hood Table 402. And Big Man, any last minute words for everybody?
My last word for is yes. I was introduced to the TV review by the Hood Table. I want to thank her for having me over here once again.
You're welcome.
Because she hit me up on the IG and she's like, "Big Man, bring your butt to my show for this TV review."
That's
So
right.
I was on my way because I had to do my football review today. So, but I had to, I love the Hood Table. That's my girl. That's my fruit snack girl. So
Yes, and we love you too, boo.
yeah. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, BMTV ENT. Y'all know me and all that type stuff. And you know, I just come over here because I like the Hood Table. She's my sugar mama. Okay, I get.
Yes. And matter of fact, yes, definitely subscribe to Big Man TV too. Let me see if I can find your link.
Lord have mercy. Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
yes, I do have a backup page, but it is what it is. I ain't.
you got a backup page too?
Yeah, I got a backup page called the Big Man TV Network. So
Ain't it just BMTV, your
yeah,
main channel?
BMTV is my main channel. ENT, that's my main channel. And my
Okay.
backup page is my BMTV network. So
I don't know if I'm gonna have to go to that one and see if I'm subscribed to the backup. I didn't know you had a backup. Let me put your regular one in here
yeah,
first.
just put my regular in here. It's
Okay.
yeah.
And the other one is Big Man TV Network.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I probably subscribed to. Did I subscribe to them?
Big Man.
You probably see it because it's got my picture and all that type of my. Yeah. It's the same. It's a different picture of me with them glasses on that I broke. But,
I don't see it. It's BMTV.
All right. BMTV. I think it's BMTV 39.
Oh, okay. Let me try that. Big Man TV 39. Child. Mm-mm-mm. I
That's
can't
good.
find it. I can't
I,
find it. You just send it
that's
to
good.
me on my IG. Send it to me on my
I
IG.
sent to your IG. Yeah, I sent to your
Okay.
IG.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining me again and everybody who joined us today. Now, I'm about to kick back this Sunday evening because I have to
Girl,
return
I'm
back
about
to
to kick
work
back anyway
tomorrow.
because it's a football game on right now, and I can't stand the Detroit Lions, but I'm rooting for them to lose tonight. But anyway, I love y'all. I'll see you on the next TV review.
Oh, did you watch the Cornhuskers yesterday?
We ain't gonna talk about that. I lost some money on that game.
No, I'm not laughing because you lost some money. But yeah, they thought we was gonna get whooped up, boy.
It ain't my fault because Deion Sanders. He look. It ain't my fault because they went down to Nebraska. Think they was gonna win, but they got their butt mollywop, and now they crying over there in Colorado. But don't worry, I'm a Texas Longhorn fan, so don't
Well,
don't
man,
worry
I'm
about it.
telling you, our whole state was just like, oh shit, we done beat. Oh man, we done beat the man's team. The man's team. Oh man. Sanders, that was a good feeling yesterday, man. I'm telling you, that was a good feeling.
I
But
know. I
yeah,
was
our
watching.
whole community was just like everybody was celebrating, turn it up. Yeah, yeah, okay. But
I know
anyway,
because I was watching Cam Newton live stream his podcast because he was live stream watch party and all that stuff. I was over there, and he said that Nebraska was bullying Colorado. I said, Cam, if I see my girl the hood tape, she's gonna be talking about it in my face. So let y'all know it's not Cam
we was
Newton.
not bullying. We ain't bullies.
Y'all some bullies down in Nebraska. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But don't worry,
You know
I
they
can't
call us.
wait.
You know they call us Nablastia. That's our nickname.
Lord, bro, Lord, y'all some bullies. I can,
Cause all the violence over the years that still be going on, they call us Nablastia.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, I know,
But
I know.
anyway, that's a whole
Anyway,
nother episode.
another story. Anyway, I love
But
y'all.
yeah,
I
all
gotta
right, big
go.
man. I'm gonna holler at you later, boo.
All right, I'll holler at you on IG. Bye.
All right. Okay, you guys, we out of here for real this time. Like, share, and subscribe. Support the Hood Table if you like. $ the Hood Table 402 is our Cash App. And make sure you be here for our next review. The next one, again, I'll probably do Power first, just like I did this time, and then do Ruthless on Sunday and do Power like on Friday. But I will let you guys know in advance. I always post it, on a community wall or whatever. So anyway, I love you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye, Corio.